He did. The death of Pokemon Duel. Huh?
It's time to duel, Pokemon Duel. At least it would be if the game were still around. That's right, this is the Pokemon game you can no longer play. Pokemon Duel was released in Japan in 2016 and the rest of the world in 2017. This was a mobile game as both Pokemon and Nintendo were just getting into the platform, with the recent big success Pokemon Go. But while Pokemon Duel had a decent start with its wide release on the sole fact that it was
I remember Pokemon Duel. Never downloaded it though.
Their Pokemon mobile game, the initial hype wore off as it became clear this wasn't just another casual game like its predecessor. Pokemon Go is a very easy game for anyone to pick up, understand, and start playing. And while Pokemon Duel isn't difficult, it is more of a strategy-based game. In Pokemon Duel, you collect figurines of Pokemon that each have a moveset distributed onto a wheel which spins during combat to determine the move used. These figures travel across a board and the object of the game is to reach your opponent. Gameplay is a lot like a tactical RPG with a capture point objective. The interesting part is the board. It isn't set up like a grid as you might expect, but instead could best be described as a tree with specific points on it that Pokemon can be placed on. It's relatively simple, but it would still be considered a strategy game. I played it for a bit when it first came out and I had fun, although the time just wasn't right for me and I couldn't continue playing consistently, so I unfortunately contributed to the fall off. But it was a genuinely good game in the Pokemon mobile library, even being based
on a game that used to exist but did poorly. Fedget's made a video on it if you wanna know more.
No, it does seem familiar in terms of them talking about the wheel, because I do remember another game that had a wheel that way where you had to spin it and then whatever it lands on is what the Pokemon did. I forgot what the other game was called. Look up oh my god, I'm butchering that shit. Is this it?
Based off of a physical game that used to exist, but that's a topic for another day.
Yo, what happened to Feraligatr?
That's a topic for another day. While the figures in Pokemon Duel were digital rather than physical, the same work was put into each so that they weren't just default 3D models. In fact, them being digital allowed for even more detail. And while you could play online, there was also a story mode. You, as the player character, arrive on Carmonte Island to enter the Pokemon Figure Game World Tournament. There were even original characters with some great designs, which is just criminal with the knowledge of them being gone along with the game.
True, why don't you put her in any other games? Or him.
The two friend characters were Luca.
You should have had them motherfuckers in the Battle Frontier or something, I don't know.
Who introduces you to the world, and Sharon, a tsundere idol. How have people not been talking
Of course she's a tsundere. I just feel it. Like, she gives off tsundere
about this game since. Carmonte Island was also the home to several resorts, the owners of which served as basically the gym leaders. Yes, this is the game.
We had a gym leader named Joe.
Resorts.
Like Joe
the
Mama.
Owners of which
Nadia.
Served as
Joe. Come on, man. You telling me we had a dude named Joe?
Basically the gym leaders.
Oh, Brenda kind of bad. Hold on.
So the home to several resorts. The owners
I'm sorry,
of which
I keep on
served as
rewinding.
basically the gym leader.
Brenda is bad though. Hold on, I gotta take away my face. Look at this. You telling me we could have had a beautiful ass librarian, and instead you canned everyone. Who were the rest of them?
Yes, this is the game where you get to live out your fantasies of doing rich people things with other rich people on a resort island. And again, the character design philosophy of Pokemon carries over into them as well.
A baddie! Why would you get rid of her? Damn. I'm over here so sad. Give me 1 second. All right, perfect. Damn.
I feel bad that I played so little of this game and I don't even really remember them. It always feels
My question is, why didn't you just transfer those characters over to like the game or something?
so weird seeing Pokemon characters from either obscure or discontinued games. They feel like they're from another reality. On a side note, if anyone ever draws fan art of obscure Pokemon characters, don't hesitate to tweet it to me at GatorEXP on Twitter. Fan art of any kind is welcome, wink wink. But even though these resort owners seem like a cool bunch, they are actually incomplete, because only 6 out of 9 were ever released before the game was discontinued. And that is just heartbreaking.
Oh, damn. So those are the only ones we got. We didn't get the rest of them.
It's not enough that the game was killed off, but the story wasn't even finished by the time the service ended. Pokemon Duel had a lot going for it. Good gameplay, great designs, and a built-in fanbase. So what could have gone wrong? Pokemon Duel officially ended on October 31st, 2019, after the initial announcement of termination being made on July 26 of that year. Pokemon Duel was discontinued in the Netherlands even earlier back in January. This was because the Netherlands had placed a ban on video games with loot boxes, which is how Pokemon Duel functioned, being a free-to-start game with figures appearing in these loot boxes. But this isn't necessarily the reason for its later termination worldwide, because during the same year, Pokemon Masters was released, which also functions on a loot box system, and Masters was released in several countries except the Netherlands and Belgium. The loot box system was never the sole
Girl,
reason
thank you for the 100 bits,
Duel's
man.
end. It
Nah,
likely
Brenda's
just
a baddie.
failed to meet sales expectations, underperforming compared to the other Pokemon mobile games. It was the more niche game overall, being a strategy virtual board game, sitting on the app stores alongside Pokemon Go, which is very easy to start playing. And especially if Pokemon would be releasing another game like Masters that's also free to play, but would have potential wider audience as it focused on previously established characters and a more familiar battle system, it made sense for this to be the replacement for Pokemon Duel. Still, it doesn't feel right a game is just unplayable. That's the problem with digital-based service games. And while I don't doubt that there are other unofficial means of playing Pokemon Duel, it's just not the same. It's so interesting that a game can be released and terminated within 2 years and can happen so recently for one of the largest media franchises. I don't expect the concept or even characters from Pokemon Duel to be revived or revisited anytime soon, but I do hope that at the very least future games don't meet the same fate. But that has been the death of Pokemon Duel.
Damn, that sucks. Damn. That's unfortunate. You said that this reminds me of Dragalia. The good thing with Dragalia is at least they're going to finish the story. So there's going to be like a whole completed thing in regards to it. And Dragalia has a lot of characters.
If anyone's interested, a group is bringing Duel.
Is this them? They're the team that made the game? Oh, shit. Yeah. So they're going to bring in the dueling stuff. A group is bringing Duel. So they're going to bring back like the duels type of stuff?